Good evening. Today we are going to discuss two important things. Number one, general term in the expansion of a plus b raised to n, and then middle term or terms in the expansion of a plus b raised to n. See, in many cases we are asked to find directly 10th term or 15th term in the expansion. So if number of terms is 20, there is no point in finding terms right from the beginning, and therefore we discuss general term in the expansion. If T1, T2, T3 up to Tn are the terms in the expansion of a plus b raised to n, then what is T1? It is NC0, a raised to n minus 0, b raised to 0. What is T2? NC1, a raised to n minus 1, b raised to 1. What is T3? Observe this. When suffix is 3, then it is NC2. And what is index of A? N minus 2. And what is index of B? 2. What will be T4? NC3, a raised to n minus 3, b cube. By inspection, we see that the general term, that is r plus 1th term in the expansion, is given by tr plus 1 equal to ncr a raised to n minus r into b raised to r. Now you may ask me, sir, why not to consider general term as tr instead of tr plus 1? You can consider tr also, but remember, in that case it will be ncr minus 1. Instead of that, this can be remembered easily: ncr a raised to n minus r, b raised to r. But this happens to be tr plus 1, and therefore if we are asked to find fifth term, do not put r equal to 5, because that gives you t6. So for finding fifth term, r will be 4, because not tr but tr plus 1 is the general term. So this is very simple. So we can directly find fifth term without finding first four terms in the expansion. Okay. Now the next part is again interesting. That is middle term or middle terms in the expansion. See, logic is simple. Suppose index is nothing but uh, 4, a plus b raised to 4. Then there are how many terms in the expansion? 5. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. Okay. Now which term is the middle term? T3 is the middle term. Third term is the middle term. Now can I write that in terms of index 4? Yes, I can. So I can say that it is Tn by 2 plus 1. Yes, n equal to 4. 4 by 2 is 2. So 2, or rather T, 2 plus 1, T3. Yes. So the conclusion is, if index is even, then number of terms is odd, because number of terms is always one more than the index. So here there is only one middle term in the expansion. See, two terms are before this and two terms are after this. Okay. Suppose index is odd. I say a plus b raised to 7. Then there are how many? 8 terms in the expansion. T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8. Now which terms are, in fact here there are two middle terms. We exclude T1, T8, then T2, T7, T3, T6. Yes, here we say that there are two middle terms in the expansions. Some think that we have to find the average of these two. No, if index is odd, number of terms is even. So in that case, there are two middle terms in the expansion. Now, can I express T4 and T7 in terms of index? Yes, I can. I can say it is Tn plus 1 upon 2 and Tn plus 3 upon 2. These are the middle terms where n is index. You can check this. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 upon 2, 4. Yes, T4. And 7 plus 3, 10. 10 upon 2, 5. T4 and T5. These are the middle terms in the expansion. See, middle term or terms in the expansion of a plus b raised to n. Since the expansion of a plus b raised to n has n plus 1 terms, therefore the number of terms is odd or even depending on whether n is even or odd. First case, if n is even, then n equal to 2p where p belongs to n. So number of terms is 2p plus 1. So tp plus 1 is the middle term where p is n by 2. Actually, there is no need to remember this because if index is given, then we can directly say that yes, this is the middle term. Okay. So this is given in the textbook and that is why I have mentioned this. Exercise 4.3. In the following expansions, find the indicated terms. See, we are not asked to find all the terms. For example, in the first term, third term in the expansion of 2x square plus 3 upon 2x raised to 8. Solution. We know that tr plus 1 in the expansion of a plus b raised to n is. This is how we have to start. Tr plus 1 is this. Then compare. Here a is 2x square. What is b? 3 upon 2x. N is 8. And we are asked to find t3. So r is not 3. R is 2. Okay. So what is the third term in the expansion? T3 equal to 8c2. 2x square raised to 6. 3 upon 2x square. Now 8c2 find out. 2 raised to 6 is 64. X square raised to 6 is x raised to 12 and so on. So on simplification, you get third term in the expansion as 4032 x raised to 10. Now second sum, t5 in the expansion of x square minus 4 upon x cube raised to 11. So write that tr plus in the expansion is, so t5 is t4 plus 1, 11c4, x square raised to 11 minus 4, minus 4 upon x cube raised to 4. Find out 11c4, it comes out to be 330. So 330 into x raised to 14 into what is minus 4 raised to 4. 256 upon x raised to 12. So finally, it is 84480 x square. See, we only found fifth term. Third one, seventh term in the expansion of 4x by 5 minus 5 by 2x raised to 9. Same logic. Tr plus 1 in a plus b raised to n is this. So here what is t7? Basically t7 is t6 plus 1. So 9c6, 4x upon 5 raised to 9 minus 6, that is 3, minus 5 upon 2x raised to 6. Now 9c6 is this, 4 cube upon 5 cube x cube minus 5 raised to even index. So it is positive, upon 2 raised to 6 x raised to 6. See, 4 cube gets cancelled with 2 raised to 6. 5 raised to 6 upon 5 cube is 5 cube. Now this is 84. 5 cube is 125 into 84 is 10,500. X cube upon x raised to 6 is x cube. So this is the final answer. Now last sum of this type, 1 upon 3 plus a square raised to 12. We are asked to find ninth term. So what is t9? It is t8 plus 1. So here it is 12c8. 1 upon 3 raised to 12 minus 8. A square raised to 8. 12c8 is this. Because once 8 factorial gets cancelled, what remains is 9, 10, 11, 12. What is 4 factorial? 24. Okay. Yes. So 55 upon 9, a raised to 16 is the answer. Second, in the following expansions, find the indicated coefficients. First one, we are just asked to find coefficient of x cube in the expansion of x square plus 3 root 2 upon x raised to 9. See, we do not know whether the first term, second or 10th term is in x raised to 3. So the first method is obtain all the 10 terms, consider term in x cube, but there is no point in finding all the 10 terms. So what should be done? We begin with, let me explain first, don't write. Let tr plus 1 contains x cube in the expansion of this. But what is tr plus 1? We know that it is tr plus 1 equal to ncr a raised to n minus r into b raised to r. Okay. So what is tr plus 1 here? 9cr, x square raised to 9 minus r, 3 root 2 upon x raised to r. Now we simplify this to obtain a single term in x. Why? Because we have begun with let this term be in x cube. So we have to equate index of x with 3. Yes, using laws of indices, see x raised to 18 minus 2r upon x raised to r is what? X raised to 18 minus 3r. Okay. But tr plus 1, this term has a term in x cube. So power of x must be 3. So equate 18 minus 3r with 3. That gives me r equal to 5. That is in sixth term. Sixth term is in x cube and we have to find its coefficient. So what is the coefficient then? Simple. It is 9c5 3 root 2 raised to 5. Do not write this because obviously this is x cube. We are asked to find its coefficient. So on simplification, you get 122,472 root 2 as the coefficient of x cube in the expansion. Now coefficient of x raised to 8 in 2x raised to 5 minus 5 upon x cube raised to 8. So I begin with general term. Okay. You have to take constant part out of this and you have to write a single term in x. For that you have to use laws of indices. X raised to 5 raised to 8 minus r upon x raised to 3 raised to r means x raised to 3r. So effectively it is x raised to what? 5 into 8 minus r minus 3r. For this term to be in x raised to 8, index of x must be 8. Equate that with 8 to get r equal to 4. So we are asked to find coefficient of x raised to 8, right? So it is C 8c4 2 raised to 8 minus 4 minus 5 raised to 4. Now if you simplify, 8c4 comes out to be 70, 2 raised to 4 is 16, minus 5 raised to 4 is same as 5 raised to 4, which is 625. So the correct answer is 7 lakh now. So this is the coefficient of x raised to 8. So third sum is for homework. 48620 is the answer. Now fourth one, we are asked to find coefficient of x raised to minus 3 in x minus 1 upon 2x raised to 5. Okay, so what is tr plus 1? 5cr x raised to 5 minus r minus 1 upon 2x raised to r. We have to write constant part separately. 5cr is constant, minus half raised to r is constant, x raised to 5 minus r into 1 upon x raised to r. We want a single term in x so that we can equate its index with minus 3. Now for this term to be in x raised to minus 3, index must be minus 3. So I get r equal to 4. So what is coefficient of x raised to minus 3? It is 5c4 minus half raised to 4. That is 5 upon 16. Sum number 5 is for homework. Again, it is similar sum. We are asked to find coefficient of x raised to minus 20 in x cube minus 1 upon 2x square raised to 15. The answer is minus 105 upon 8192. Sum number 3. Find the constant term, that is term independent of x in the expansion of. Logic is simple. See, for a constant term, that is a term to be independent of x, what must be the index of x? 0. So same as in previous term, we obtain general term and then we say that for this term to be a term independent of x, index of x must be 0. So we get the value of r. For that value of r, we obtain the constant term. The first one, find constant term in the expansion of 2x plus 1 upon 3x square raised to 9. See, this is the general term. tr plus 1 equal to 9cr 2x raised to 9 minus r into 1 upon 3x square raised to r. Same logic. Take constant part out of this. So 9cr, see 2 raised to 9 minus r. What is difficult? Binomial theorem? No. Laws of indices. into x raised to 9 minus r, 1 upon 3 raised to r, 1 upon x raised to 2r, and that is why here it is directly written x raised to minus 2r. So it is 9cr, 2 raised to 9 minus r, 1 upon 3 raised to r, x raised to what? 9 minus r minus 2r, that is 9 minus 3r. But tr plus 1 is constant term. So index of x must be 0. So that gives me r equal to 3. So which is the constant term then? 9c3, 2 raised to 9 minus 3 into 1 upon 3 cube. On simplification, I get 1792 upon 9 as the constant term. We are asked to find constant term in the expansion of x minus 2 upon x square raised to 5. Donkey method is just go on expanding and see which is the constant term. But we will use shortcut method. First, I obtain general term in the expansion. For that, I have to separate these two things, constant, and I must obtain a single term in x using laws of indices. Why? Because I have to equate index of x with 0. For a constant term means what? A term independent of x means what? A term in x raised to 0. At present, I am getting index of x as 15 minus r minus 2r. I have to equate that with 0. So I get r equal to 5. So which is the constant term then? 15c5 minus 2 raised to 5. Okay. What is 15c5? 15 factorial upon 10 factorial into 5 factorial. 10 factorial gets cancelled. So what remains is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But 5 factorial is still there in the denominator. It is 120. Minus 2 raised to 5 is minus 32. So product is minus 96,096. So this is the constant term in the expansion. Now constant term in root x minus 3 upon x square uh, raised to 10. Yes. So what is the general term? 10cr root x raised to 10 minus r minus 3 upon x square raised to r. Now we have to take constant part separately. So 10cr into what? Minus 3 raised to r. We want a single term in x. So x raised to half raised to 10 minus r. And laws of indices, they tell us minus 3 raised to r. We have considered that x raised to 2r. So when it goes to numerator, x raised to minus 2r. Now for constant term, index of x equal to 0. So equate this index with 0. That gives you r equal to 2. So the constant term is 10c2, which is 45, minus 3 square is plus 9. So 45 into 9, that is 405, is nothing but the constant term. Okay. Now fourth and fifth for homework. For the fourth sum, answer is 84, and for the fifth one, this is the answer. Ten crores 50 lakhs, is it? Rather 1 crore 5 lakhs, not 10 crores. 1 crore 5 lakh is the answer. Fourth one, find the middle term or terms, it depends on the index, in the expansion of first one, x upon y plus y upon x raised to 12. Now index is 12, so there are how many? 13 terms in the expansion. So seventh term is the middle term in the expansion. Now what is T7? T7 is T6 plus 1, right? So it is 12c6 x upon y raised to 12 minus 6 into y upon x raised to 6. On simplification, I get 924 as the middle term in the expansion. See, index is 7, right? So there are two middle terms in the expansion as number of terms is 8. So T4 and T5 are middle terms. First we write formula for general term, that is TR plus 1. Okay. Now to get T4, do not put R equal to 4, because if you put R equal to 4, you get fifth term. We want fourth term. So R must be 3. Substitute, simplify to get 35 x raised to 5 as the fourth term. Fifth term, put R equal to 4. So 7C4. Note that 7C3 is same as 7C4, 35, into x square raised to 7 minus 4. So x raised to 6 into 1 upon x raised to 4. So 35x square. You have to write the answer as middle terms in the expansion are 35x raised to 5 and 35x square. Third one, there are 9 terms in the expansion. So fifth term is the middle term. TR plus 1 is 8CR x square raised to 8 minus R minus 2 upon x raised to R. So what is T5? You have to put R equal to 4. So 8C4 x square raised to 8 minus 4 into minus 2 upon x raised to 4. 8C4 is 70, x raised to 8 minus 2 raised to 4 is 16, 16 upon x raised to 4. 16 7 are 112 into 10, of course, because it is 70. So 1120 x raised to 4. This is the middle term in the expansion. So tomorrow we'll be solving remaining sums.